What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, thanks for tuning in. It has been quite a while since the last video. I've been busy, been very busy. The work hasn't stopped on things, but it's been quite a while since the last update. And finally got another truck video for you guys. I'm going to be installing a new truck part or parts. Not exactly on my truck, but a truck that is let's just say very similar. So I actually have to do a couple running rounds, haul some loads around, but before I left, I figured I'd give you guys a little bit of a cold start on the old girl. Show you guys a new feature I added on as well. Got the old girl here. We'll see, we got the exhaust valve on. We'll open it up for you guys. Now here's something you guys are probably going to be interested in, for those of you that know this truck. Oh, wait a second. Oh yeah. The old girl has remote start now. Freaking awesome. Alright, I'm going to go get some errands run, get these loads hauled. I'll catch you guys in a minute. Alright guys, so I figured while I was driving I might as well give you a little bit of an update on where I've been and what this video is going to be about. So yeah, it has been quite a while since my last video. Even longer since my last truck video, and essentially I have just been very busy working. As you guys know, I bought the property and the house needed a ton of work, and that has been taking place over the last year really. But essentially I work a full-time job, and I would, well, I guess take a step back, I really want to kind of involve you guys with that process as much as possible, let you guys see it, but I work 40 plus hours a week, and I'm not the one doing all the work on the house, partially because I don't have the time to, partially because trying to do a full renovation in a wheelchair is just not practical. I'm not saying it's impossible, it's just not practical. So I have been having contractors do a lot of the work during the days while I'm also working to pay for them, which means that a lot of it's not getting filmed. Now, I do have a full update video coming for you guys very soon. The house has had a huge transformation, and I want to show you guys that. Starting in the near future, I will be giving you guys much more frequent updates on what's going on around the house and the property, and hopefully have a lot more truck videos coming for you guys. It's just been tricky. Truck video wise and truck content wise, or vehicle content, I'm dropping thousands and thousands of dollars on this house right now, and I could either do that or I could be putting that money into a truck. And as of right now, the main priority in my life is definitely the property. So there will definitely be truck content and automotive content coming, but it is not my top priority at this point. Which is why I'm going to be showing you guys a lot more of the stuff around the property going forward. So that's kind of where I've been. So the purpose of today's video is, like I said, we are installing some truck products. I have, in general, I have a pretty good amount of companies that reach out to me about showing their products on the channel, and for the most part, I say no to them. More often than not. As you guys can tell, I don't show a whole lot of products on the channel, mainly because honestly a lot of them are pretty cheap aftermarket Chinese knockoff products that I don't want to represent or stand behind, and I'm not going to try to push them on you guys just to make a free video. But I did have a company reach out to me. Right now as I'm driving, I'm spacing on their name. I'll put it somewhere on the screen. But they reached out to me saying, hey, we have these fog lights that we think you would really like on the channel, or would really like, and we're interested if you want to show them on the channel. And so I almost just deleted the email immediately, but I took a look, and my surprise, they actually look really solid. A very not stupid cheap. I think they're around 60, 70 or 80 bucks. So not too expensive either, but they have probably close to a 5-star review on Amazon with thousands of reviews. So that caught my attention. I figure these things actually look decent. I wouldn't mind doing a video on them. And I guess they look better than decent. I should be a little more clear. I think they honestly look pretty sweet and like they will work very well. But for you guys that have been around the channel know, I have a very, very nice set of rigid fog lights on my truck already. $200 something. They are phenomenal. So I'm not going to be taking those off just to put these new ones on. But I do happen to have an uncle who drives almost an exact same truck as mine, a 2006 Ram 3500 Cummins. So I told the company, I was like, hey, I don't want to put them on my truck, but I do have a truck that I think would be a great candidate for it because they have the stock headlight or stock fog lights on them. So long story short, that's what we're going to be installing today. I'm honestly really excited to see what kind of a difference they make. The stock fog lights on these trucks, or just about most older vehicles, are pretty garbage. I think these things are going to be pretty awesome. So I don't want to ramble on too much longer. I know some of you guys are probably going to be watching this video just to see the fog lights. So I am going to go pick up the load that I was talking about. We got about 1,000 pounds of hemp to throw on the bed of the truck, or hemp mulch to throw on the bed of the truck to cover the garden space and whatnot. I'll catch you guys when we're done with that. Alright guys, it is time to start the install. Got the main chores done. Not as much as we wanted to do, but that's usually how it goes. But running out of daylight and we want to get this thing installed. So, like I showed you guys, this is the truck we are going to be working on. It is very similar to my truck because it is basically the same exact truck. 2006 Dodge Ram 3500 Cummins. The only thing is this is not quite the same trim package that mine is. Mine is definitely much higher. So, as you guys can probably see, let me give you a closer look. This thing still has the nice, ugly halogen fog lights that just do not work very well. So, we are going to be installing the new fog lights from Z-Offroad. Give you guys a look at the label here. If it'll focus. Maybe. Z-Offroad there. They were nice enough to supply these to us. Now, I've gotten a look at them briefly, but I haven't looked at them all that closely without the packaging. Got some hardware. And we got the light here, trying to do this one-handed. It's upside down. So there we go. That'll be the upgrade. Little nicer looking. And should be a heck of a lot brighter. So it should be basically a direct bolt in. It looks like we got bolt there, 2 bolts there. We got the plug, and then some adjusting hardware there for height. And that should honestly be it. So I don't know how much of the install I'm actually going to show you guys. Alright guys, passenger side is out. Little crusty, little broken, little shaky. Seen better days. Definitely in need of replacing. Can't even barely see the bulb in there. But it was literally just the 2 bolts there, 2 bolts there, 10 mils, and then our plug on the back. Super easy, but compare that to that. It's going to be so much better. And I forgot to mention, we do have some before and after, so if you guys want to compare them and see, I am actually really looking forward to seeing it, but I'm sure you guys will as well. So I'm gonna get the driver's side out, put the new ones in, and we should be good to go. Alright guys, the fog lights are in. Install was super simple, just those 3 bolts, and they plugged right in. The wires were directional and it could have gone in each way, so we just had to switch them around to make sure that they were working the way they're supposed to, but they look so much better. And obviously it's not dark out right now, but even with the light you can see just how much brighter these things are already. So here they are, and I'll show you what's really cool about them. Is they may not look really bright right now, but as soon as you get below their cutoff point, that's when they're bright, which makes it great for driving on regular roads. Being able to keep your fog lights on, is you have a very nice clean cutoff line where you don't have to be the a-hole blinding everybody else in front of you, because nobody likes the person that throws LEDs in their stock housings and blinds everybody. So there you go. Overall, super easy install. They look great. We're going to wait for it to get dark, and then we'll show you guys some more kind of before and after comparisons on just how nice these things actually are. I'm looking forward to actually seeing these things in the dark. So you guys are going to wait a couple seconds, and we'll wait a few hours and probably grill up some burgers and then go for a drive. Alright guys, so bear with me a little bit. It is tricky filming lights at night, but we're going to cycle through some before and after clips for you so you can really see. Here's a clip of the before. The fog lights don't make much of a difference compared to the headlights. Now, when we switch to the after with the new fog lights, it is a pretty substantial impact. Fog lights versus headlights. Not only are the new fog lights way brighter than the old fog lights, but I would say they are way brighter than the headlights themselves. Here's a good representation of that. You got the headlights, they light up the road decently until you turn the fog lights on, and they just completely change your field of view. These fog lights are honestly way better than even I expected. I expected them to be pretty good, but these things performed really, really well. So here's a view from the driver's seat. You can see the stock headlights don't do a lot, and the fog lights don't add that much more to it. The camera is really struggling to pick up any bit of light because of how dark this is. Now, when we transfer to the new fog lights, you can see with headlights, same old, but those fog lights are a game changer. They also do a great job of lighting things up on the sides of the road, so you don't hit anything over there that you might not want to hit. Now, it's easy to get bright lights on your truck, but what the most valuable function I think these fog lights have is the cutoff line built into them. This allows you to run really bright lights like this that really help light up the road for you, but you don't have to be that a-hole that is just blinding everybody in front of you. Nobody likes that person on the road, and you don't want to be that person. So with that, I'm going to wrap up this video here. Thank you to Z-Offroad for sending out these lights. My honest first opinions of them, I think they are really, really good quality for the price. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I'm interested in hearing your opinion on this. Also, let me know if you guys would be interested in me doing a video comparing my very expensive rigid fog lights to these more budget-friendly fog lights. I think that would make an interesting video. Let me know if you guys would be interested in seeing something like that. As always, if you guys are interested in these fog lights, I will put a link to them down in the description down below, and that's where you can find them. I appreciate you guys watching another video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.